we have religious freedom? Are we able to express our views in the way that we wish and that is acceptable to all? I think India is growing, and yet this is a portion that needs to be strengthened. And so must it in the world. If we want world peace, we must have it. I mean, as I mentioned to you, there are places in the world where intolerance is the order of the day. You have people being killed because they belong to another religion. And that is unacceptable to what should be humanity. And I think that is what our gurus taught us. And here, wherever we are, whether I see when there's a crisis anywhere in the world, you see Sikh organizations coming forward to help. Whether it is a fire or a flood or anything else happens, you see them coming out to help. Now that is all imbibed in us from the teachings of our gurus. And we have already, the governor sahab mentioned to you, Pai Mati Das ji, Pai Sati Das ji, Pai Dayal ji, Das ji, कुर्बानियां उन्होंने दित्तियां एंड नौवें पातशाह शीश दिता पर सिर ना दिता. It goes above my head. His head was carried by another associate, Pai Jeevan Singh ji, Pai Jeta ji, जिन्हां नूं जाणदे असीं, to the Guru son, that was then Guru Dasਵੇਂ Paatshah Gobind Singh ji, from Delhi to Anandpur Sahib. On this occasion, let us pay special tribute to the remarkable bravery and courage of Pai Jeta ji also. History will always remember him whenever we speak of this tragic event. The relevance, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib's life as an embodiment of sacrifice and standing for one's principles, giving his life but not changing his religion. And he wrote that in advance, and he sent it to the Mughal emperor, as we were told. He is his supreme sacrifice to uphold the cause of Kashmiri Pandits who feared religious persecution in the Mughal empire, a unique example in Indian history, for he was unwavering in his percept and faith. His sacrifice was important 3.5 years ago, and it is as relevant today as I've already mentioned. India has its unique cultural tradition, and when we call Indianness, this is the idea of India. Our ancient Indian philosophy tells us, texts have espoused the idea of Vasudeva Kutambakam. The world is one family. Similarly, in the Sikh faith, we have the concept of Sarbatapala, welfare of the entire humanity. It was to uphold the right of people of this land to peacefully follow the faith of their choice that Guru Sahib gave his Shahadat. And by doing so, he set a unique example in history of sacrificing his life, which was taken in a most gruesome and torturous manner. India continues to be a pluralistic country, which has the unique distinction of being home to almost every faith in the world. This is what gives India its richness and cultural diversity. The slogan that we often hear and talk about, unity in diversity, is not a hollow or empty slogan. It carries a deep meaning which must be understood and internalized by all of us. We can pay our greatest tribute to Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib if we all imbibe his universal message of love and religious tolerance and freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, and my colleagues, the life and message of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji lies at the heart of what we have come to be regarded as Punjabiyat. It comprises our Sanji Tehzeeb, our Ma Boli Punjabi, our close ties of amity and fraternity cutting across people, faiths, castes, and communities. The essence of the Punjabiyat needs to be understood, appreciated, and nurtured carefully. The spirit of Punjabiyat has been taken by our people to all corners of the globe, where they have made a special place for themselves through dint of hard work, enterprise, and sacrifice. Speaker Sahib, this Punjabiyat often is tested by forces that represent a narrow and short-sighted perspective as against the broad, all-embracing vision given to us by our gurus. It is our bounden duty as representatives of the people to guard against such inimical forces very consciously and not to allow our competing political interests to ever undermine the strong foundations of this Punjabi. Politics has its place, but Punjabiyat has its own place. The 400th Prakash Purab of the 9th Guru should help us renew our pledge and to show the people the right path as their rightful leaders and representatives. I trust through this August House we can once again reiterate this message of universal peace and brotherhood on this historic occasion. We have planned to celebrate this occasion very gloriously as we have done in the past. Unfortunately, this surge of COVID cases made us restricted. I hope things will cool down on that front and that we will be able to do various things which we are planning. I can tell you we are going to have the functions of at Shri Anandpur Sahib and Baba Bakala, the exhibition on the life and teachings of Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, exhibition of handicrafts, Punjabi Literary Festival, drama Hind Di Chadar, sports events, multimedia light and sound shows, Sufi music festivals. And I'm hopeful that with the blessings of the Vaheguru, that we will be able to fulfill most of these events, even though COVID continues to cast its shadow. And there's a strong possibility of the cases increasing again this October. God willing, it now doesn't happen, but the way things are going, one never knows. But nevertheless, we will continue to celebrate this occasion as best as we can within the framework of the rules that will exist at that moment. Infrastructure projects for major towns associated with Guru Sahib are already underway. We have upgraded the historic place of Baba Bakala from a Gram Panchayat into a municipal town. Special plans are afoot to improve the infrastructure of Anandpur Sahib. 103 Charan Show places have been identified by Guru Sahib actually visited. There are 79 villages and 24 towns. And we have given rupees 50 lakhs per village for its internal development in some form, as they think best, and 1 crore per town for something to be developed there in his memory. We have established the Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur University of Law in Taran district, the first university ever in Punjab, and we are very proud to have announced it just recently. Government has released a commemorative stamp on the occasion. The state government has also released commemorative gold and silver coins on this occasion, and we are conserving and developing the old jail at Basi Patana, where Guru Sahib is reported to have been kept imprisoned on his way to Delhi. I am happy to share that we have already planted more than 1.3 crore saplings in the two Gurpurab celebrations that took place this year, which will be hugely beneficial to Punjab's environment in the long run. We have also forwarded a memorandum to the Prime Minister, a grant to ask for a grant of 938 crore for various infrastructure projects in the state. As I conclude, sir, let me say how humbled I feel as being part of this August House and our collective effort in paying tribute to our great Guru. The presence of Justice K. remain amidst us, and the message sent by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who could not join us today but has sent his blessings, add to the stature of today's session. I am happy that the Government of India has also decided to observe this historic occasion in a befitting manner. The state government will also do its best to take the message of the great Guru to not only across the country, but also to different parts of the globe where we have followers settled today. I don't think there's any country in the world where you don't have Punjabis settled today. The message of Guru Sahib is universal and deserves to be disseminated to the humanity at large. Speaker Sahib, I send my heartfelt greetings to the people of the state and to my fellow Punjabis settled in different parts of India and the world. And I pray that Akal Purkh may bless our state and its people and the humanity with peace, good health, happiness, and keep us forever in Chardi Kala. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Jai Hind.